How's everybody doing today? Beautiful Saturday, at least in the land of Missouri. It's Saturday. I don't know what day it is wherever you guys are, but this is Saturday. Getting closer to Memorial Day. At least in the United States, it's Memorial Day. I'd like to wish everybody a good, happy, and safe Memorial Day. And obviously, since this is my channel, I can basically say what I want. Of course, YouTube does watch, but if you decide to indulge this weekend, please get you a designated driver, and obviously try to stay where you're at if you cannot get you a designated driver. That being said, y'all know where I'm at, obviously. That also being said, what I am saying is my opinion on things. That does not mean it's right. That does not mean it's wrong. That just means it is my opinion. Probably better I say that. Also, there's a good chance that you'll hear a little bit of music in this. I don't copyright my own music. I don't sing my own music. Trust me, you don't want to hear me sing it anyways. Now, granted, I like to sing Christmas songs, but those aren't my music either. But I figured I would do just a quick little deal. Get to start a new job, which I'm very happy about, and that is coming down the pike. It doesn't start till about middle of next month. Kind of sucks there, but it is what it is. Just got a whole lot of good stuff happening. Finding some stuff that I forgot I had when I was a kid. You know how it is as you get older. You don't need things, and nose itches. You just kind of want to get out of certain things, you know. So, been kind of doing that. Still helping my father clean out a garage. Let me tell you something. That's pretty hard work. You don't know how much is involved in a building that you haven't really gone through in about 10 or so years, 20 years. I think it's been about 20. But I did want to go ahead and voice my opinion on that. Do you ever have those people, and obviously you folks have, probably more than likely, that say they remember you from school, but you don't remember them? Here lately, I've been reconnected with certain people that I went to school with, which is really neat, I must say. You know, and you get to see how they've grown, and they can kind of see how you've grown. But then there's the ones that say they remember you, and you're like, I don't really remember you. Or the ones that say, well, you were nice to me, and I really appreciate that. I think that's kind of a cool thing to be part of when somebody says, well, you were nice to me, and it really made a big impact on my life at the time. I got reminded of an old friend the other day, and one of the main reasons the young man died was because he was tired. And one of the people that I've been kind of discussing the new job with, I didn't know she was connected with him as much as I was, and that's kind of unusual. Kind of been talking to people I hadn't talked with in a while. One or two of them, it's been a while for my own personal stupid reasons. You grow up a lot and you figure things out. I've grown up a lot in the past 3 years, let alone the past 5 years. And I mean, things are different now. Things are going to be different. There's a cop right there. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of enforcement up if you're in Missouri today or this weekend. Just keep your eyes about. But anyways, going back to what I was saying, it's kind of a sombering feeling to think of how small the world really is when you run into people that you haven't seen in so long and you had such a good impact. And I really like that. Going back to the young man who died, I know that it was kind of a rough day for me. I know it was, and it kind of sucked going to his funeral. So, I mean, obviously, I want to say that funerals are more for the living, they're not for the dead, but you kind of got to have your grievance period of certain people, and certain people are hard to grieve. And I think that young man that died, he was like that for me. But you try to remember the good times. Everybody always says, remember the good times, remember the good times. Well, and here lately with me, the bad has outweighed the good more than any other. But that being said, I think I'm really doing a fairly good job of remembering the good times. I mean, that being said, God has blessed me with a roof over my head, a little bit of spending money in my pocket, and at least a halfway decent attitude to talk to people. Attitude is a big thing, ladies and gentlemen. Attitude is one of those things that'll get you a lot, but it will also give a lot away. Attitude means a lot in my life. I try to keep a positive attitude. I really do. But it's like I tell people, it's like a pinprick. You can take one pinprick and ow, it hurts, But when you take multiple thousand or million pinpricks, it's going to do more than just hurt. It's going to physically scar you. That's why it means so much to me, even if it's a no when these places about giving jobs call you back. I mean, what are you doing? Think about it. How, if you have the ability to message me, then you have the ability to call me back. At least that's my opinion about it. And, I mean, I try not to be so weird and all that. Now I'm rambling, obviously. But I'm trying not to, and I'm trying to just give my opinion. But that being said, if you've made it this far, please like, share, subscribe. Give me your opinions on certain things. I'm kind of curious what people think about some of my topics. Bleep bloop it down below. I am thinking about having a food review also on top of this, other than just my opinion. This is how I feel about donuts or whatever it may be. Anyways, I really appreciate it. Like my buddy Red Green says, keep your stick on the ice. And I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together.